Yo guys, it's your boy Mike. Today we're talking about why Sony is cutting off the production of physical disc for every game starting from January 2028. Like, it's super crazy what they actually kind of do, and what was the intention behind it? Like, why?
Today, it will soon be game over for physical discs for PlayStation consoles. It's fair to say gamers aren't happy, and it also means saving money
The amount of backlash to Sony's getting insane, like super crazy now.
by buying secondhand will be a thing of the past. To break it all down for us, I'm joined by tech expert Trevor Long. Trevor, good to see you. Sony says physical game disc production for all new games on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued from 2028. So what exactly does this mean?
Ali, this means that the kids, the parents that used to, and still do, go to game shops, the Gamesman, EB Games, JB Hi-Fi, doesn't matter where you go, Big W, and you buy a disc or a game and you open it up and there's a disc in there, to take it home, install it and play it will no longer be possible. In fact, what you'll need to do is either you'll buy a physical thing and there'll just be a code in there, or you just log on to your PlayStation and browse an online store and download games in the same way that we download apps right now onto our smartphones. This is not a new thing, but you've always had the option to buy.
But I'm just asking why. Like, why they had to go through all this lens? Is it something more like economical or for cutting profit margins for game companies? To cut any sort of hardware retailing and cutting and increasing the profit margins. Or it's some kind of like not just putting my tinfoil hat on, like something conspiratorial, like they can control what kind of game you actually play on. Is it that narrative, or simply an economic factor? They just want to increase their profit margin, like.
The physical disc, because a lot of people love collecting games. Games from their childhood they might use well into the future.
There's a real nostalgia element to it, right, Trev?
There is. I mean, I still have physical games that I played on a Commodore 64 as a kid and on different platforms all the way through. Now,
I believe it is the latter. They can actually, you will own nothing, and they can actually dictate what kind of games you actually play and control. I think that's the reason why they did it.
do I have the devices? Can I get the devices? Yes, all those things are possible. And it poses the question that a game I buy today and spend $100 odd on, will I be able to play it in 10 years from now? If I've still got a PlayStation, still got an internet connection, will the game still work? Will I be able to download it because it exists only in a digital form? And that's a real worry for people because you're buying something.
When you read into the comment section today, Trevor, a lot of people are unhappy. I'm guessing that doesn't surprise you. What do you make of the reaction, and why do you think Sony has decided to make this move now?
I think it's a sad day for gaming because it takes away the beautiful moments of gaming. And no, I agree, they're not 90% of the time. They're a very small percent of the time where a dad and son, mum and daughter, mum and son, whoever, go into a store and talk about a game and buy a game. It's not as big as it was, but it's a beautiful moment. Collecting games, that's gone, and that's what's making people upset. Plus, the idea that, do we own it? Can I play it in 10 years? Sony's doing this because they want to control the sales process. They want to control the store. And I would expect that...
Is that it? Control the sales process? Come on, bro.
The next PlayStation will simply not have a disc drive. That was an option with the PlayStation 5, but I think the PlayStation 6, whenever it comes out, will simply have no disc drive, and this is their way of readying us for that.
Just very quickly, do you think the outrage from this could prevent other electronics?
And by the way, the outrage is going 100% completely justified. Like, it's like, why did they get rid of her? That something much more, a sacred moment, getting something physical and putting inside the machine and playing your game. That was something a sacred moment for gamers itself. So it's why, like,
companies from doing the same thing, or will they follow the same path as Sony?
I don't think Xbox will announce it anytime soon, but
100% Xbox gonna announce. Everybody's, it's like a kind of like an order or a law. Like every company will follow sooner or later. Like Xbox is coming with the release. I know it, bro. Like,
I think we have to admit that this is going to change gaming forever, and I don't think their decision is reversible.
The times they are changing. Trevor,
almost like marching orders from above. Like, this is a pretty good video. Like, the critical gamer support this guy.
Scene, dear viewer. It's a summer's day in 1999, the peak of our civilization. You walk down to your local video game store, you browse the shelves of exciting new PlayStation titles that you've read about in your favourite gaming magazine, and after a bit of thought, you part with some of your hard-earned cash for a brand new title. Later that day, with the sultry breeze of a warm evening sighing through your bedroom window and the unknown possibilities of adventure in the air, you break that cellophane seal for the first and last time, pop the disc into the console, and hear that familiar startup sound. And that's it. You're ready to start gaming. No downloads, no patches, no installs, no monthly fees or rental agreements. For the rest of your days, that game is yours to play whenever you see fit. You take a sip of soda, settle back into your chair, and get ready for an evening of fun. Now fast forward a little. It's 2029 and you're sitting alone in your...
Bro, it's 100%, like a conspiracy to, like, it's actually to control what kind of games you actually play. It's 100%. And sooner or later, PlayStation would not even, like, this is my prediction, PlayStation would not even, were not able to play those games that are considered too violent. Something that have a violent and strong rhetoric. Those kinds of games will be not even functioning in the PlayStation. That's my prediction. Like
$10,000 a month one-bedroom studio apartment, a half-eaten bowl of congealed ramen noodles resting on your worn-out couch beside you as you scroll mindlessly through the PlayStation Store on your rented TV, perusing the bland corporatized list of quintuple A titles on offer, all of them approved by Sweet Baby Inc., and none of them costing less than $150. Not including the monthly renewal fee, of course. After a lot of thought about how you're going to afford the rent this month, you finally choose one, more out of obligation than desire, because you need something to play. I mean, what else are you going to do? Go out? That sort of thing went out of fashion the moment the government brought in the walking tax of 2027. Anyway, there's a pretty high chance you'll get culturally enriched all the way to the emergency room, so you know it's not a viable option anymore. Now that you've chosen your game, the 30-hour download process begins, so you put the console into rest mode, let out a weary sigh, and start doom scrolling on your phone. 2 days later, with the download complete, the day 1 patch and the 3 online updates finally installed, you're ready to play. So you power up the console again, sit through the 10 minutes of mandatory commercials because you didn't pay extra for the ad-free version of the PS6. But oh no!
100%, bro. Like, that's coming. Like, they're gonna monetize the shit out of with fucking ads, loaded with fucking ads, bro. Like, I know it, bro. I know that's coming. If there's some kind of like a gap for a profit margin, they're gonna take that. Like, whatever it takes to increase the profit margins for the companies. Like, so crazy.
PlayStation Plus Elite Premium membership hasn't renewed because you spent the last of your money on the game, which means you can't access it anymore.
Bro, that's so true, bro. It's gonna come, bro. It's gonna be riddled with ads, bro. Like, I'm not even joking.
You also can't access any of the other titles you've downloaded and paid for. Oh well, no gaming for you. And in that moment, something snaps deep inside.
Imagine with gaming and an ad pops up in the middle of the game. Like, it's gonna come sooner or later, bro. Like,
you. With trembling hands, you quietly power down the console, rise unsteadily to your feet and walk over to the window, heaving it open for the first time in what seems like years. Rusting hinges protest against your effort, and cold, smog-filled air rushes into the room. It chills you to the bone, but you almost welcome it. Anything for the chance to feel something again. You look out across the dreary cityscape around you, the dirty streets, the crumbling infrastructure, the heavy grey sky overhead. And for a moment, you think back to that bright, optimistic kid you once were on that warm summer night a lifetime ago, excitedly clutching the controller in your hand, listening to the click and whir as your PlayStation loaded up your game for the first time, a whole new world of adventure and promise just waiting for you. And you wonder to yourself, what became of that kid? What became of that world?
bro, I 100% believe that it is like a conspiratorial narrative. Like, it is like to dictate what kind of games you actually play, not just monetize an economical strategy by them, but they're trying to dictate what kind of games you play. That's the bottom line, bro. Same with electric cars. Like, there will come a point in time, certain games with a strong rhetoric towards an agenda cannot be played, bro. Like, that's what it is. So see you guys. Take care and have a good day.